What up, y'all? It's your boy Ben here, and we're back with another Pokemon Pocket video. For today, we're gonna spice things up with a fun tier list. That's right, with the new trailer of Celestial Guardians dropping, we are getting a card that's really going to turn the meta upside down, going from an EX meta with all these basic types running around to a possible fully stage 2 meta, and I am here for it, not only because stage 2 Pokemon are really cool, but for the mere fact that we just get something completely different, and I just can't wait to see the cooks. Now, before we get into everything, y'all, we're so close to hitting that 10,000 subscriber mark, such a huge milestone, and with your help, we're inching there every single day. So go ahead and continue to hit that like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell button so that you do not miss out on a thing, so that way we can beat that goal before June. All right, y'all, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive right on in. So as we said, this is really focusing on that rare candy. And for folks of you who don't know what rare candy does, you are going to choose one of your basic Pokemon in play. If you have a stage 2 Pokemon in your hand that evolves from that Pokemon, put that card onto the basic Pokemon to evolve it, skipping the stage 1. Now, you can't use this card during your first turn or on a basic Pokemon that was put into play this turn. All right, so we can cook. And so now that you have your chef's hat and you're on there with me, let's go ahead and look through these tiers. This is Pokemon stage 2 Pokemon that love going first. We have stage 2s that love going second. We have stage 2s that are like, yes, all about that ability, and we might see some of these come together, but that's fine. The fourth one here is I'm okay with this, I'm okay with it. And then we have ones where we're still ain't touching, or the rare candy doesn't really do anything. Obviously, all stage 2s will be able to ramp into it much faster, so rare candy has that effect on everyone, but it's not all worth the same. So that's just kind of how that works out. So let's go ahead and start tackling these through. So for example, Venusaur is actually going to go non-EX Venusaur is going to go into Still Ain't Touching for energy for its attack for 80 just to heal that damage. Still doesn't do much because I still need 4 energy. You're not going to want that much energy going with it. However, with Venusaur EX, and if we have something that's up front, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with being able to go into this. I'm centering and focusing all of my energy onto Venusaur, and so that way we can start attacking. So, I mean, I'm okay with it. It has 190 HP. I'm not mad. Butterfree, yay, ability, right? I'm not looking for this to position to attack it at all, but even a combination of Venusaur EX and Butterfree, out of these two, I'd rather go Butterfree first because then we get to have that powder heal going, and that's pretty good. Beedrill. You like going first. This is a really good example here because you are a 1 energy attacker for 70 damage. So I'm gonna put you up top here under the going first here, and then I'm gonna keep going. Vileplume, 3 energy for 80. You're now asleep. I'm still not gonna touch this Pokemon. I think it's still 140 HP. It still needs 3 energy to attack, so I'm still losing out on health. It's just not it for me. And then we got Victory Bell, and so Victory Bell is an interesting one because I'm happy to go second, and I like the ability here, but I'm gonna put it here second because it has 2 energy, right? That's kind of where we're gonna go here. The Fragrance Trap ability and being able to have that right away, and sneakily getting things in before they evolve and knocking them out for 60 HP is pretty good. Then we got Charizard. Kind of crazy just to look at it, how many grass stage 2s we have. But Charizard, I'm still not touching. It's 4 energy. We're going to put that over here. Vileplume can go up here. 4 energy. I will still use it before I use this Venusaur, but either way, still not touching. Charizard Genetic Apex, I just feel like I'm okay with it. It's still 3 energy for 60, and then we get to go into our 200 here. So maybe if you are hitting your Moltres early enough, you evolve it quickly, you leaf out and you go. Like if Moltres just gets kind of like get those early flips there, like I'm okay. Blastoise, I'm gonna put him here. I'm gonna put okay. Three energy is not terrible. But nah, I'm gonna just put him at the start of not touching it. I'm still not gonna touch the normal one, unfortunately, the non-EX one. I'm okay with this Blastoise. You have a 2 energy attack for 40. So like, am I going actually, you know what? I'm gonna put Blastoise going second up here, right? I'm gonna put it going second because if we go Squirtle, attach energy, and then Blastoise second, we go Blastoise that following turn, second energy, we go 40 into 100 damage the following turn after that. That's 140 damage. That's scaling. That's pretty strong. I'm gonna move that up here and then put this up front. We have Poliwrath. Poliwrath unfortunately has 3 energy in order for it to be used for its counter attack. We're not punching, but we can use it as a bigger wall. So like, you know, it still ain't no Butterfree, so we'll put it behind there for that as well. Omastar, not touching, but I do like this idea of not being able to attack, so I'll just put it ahead of Blastoise. Greninja, top of the line. Well, I want Greninja fat, quick. It doesn't matter if we're going first, doesn't matter if we're going second. That ability to be able to do 20 damage anywhere on the board, and you're gonna be able to do it as early as turn 2. That's awesome. So we got that there. Electros, I forgot you were in the game, unfortunately. So above all else, we'll put that there like this. That works out here. Alakazam, I'm okay with this. I'm gonna put you behind the EXs. I'm okay with this, right? Like we're getting ourselves closer to that psychic attack. Psychic is really strong. You do need 3 energy, but that's okay here because again, you're already signaling the threat, and so by the time that they're building up and you're ready to go, you're there. Gengar is going to be a problem going first, yeah, because when you go, you don't get to attach an energy, then they go, then you go, and then you get the evolution advantage here, and you're going into Gengar. So imagine your second turn, you're already shutting down supporters because of this 1 energy bother attack for 50 damage. Slap a cape on that thing, keep that thing alive, and now they can't use supporters. So if they are, you know, these Darkrai guaranteed decks or any of those like basic EXs, like this can really put them in a bad spot, especially because this is only worth 1 point and you're still chipping away here. And there goes their Pokemon Center lady, their Professor's Research, their Dawns, their Leafs, by the way, if they want to retreat out so that way they don't, they have to sacrifice that energy. I like Gengar here. This bother is going to be crazy. And then Gengar EX. In that same vein, this is 3 energy, so you're probably thinking to yourself like, this ability is crazy, right? Like shut down supporters no matter what if you're in the active spot, but you're not attacking right away. So that 170 HP is a lot, but you're not as useful in your ability right away unless you're attacking for that 100 damage. You do have 170 HP, so you do get to live a lot, especially in the beginning. So I'll put this here. I like damage. I'll put it in the middle. I'll put this in the middle. Am I going to be upset? No. But I don't get to attack like I do with the Gengar, so I'll just put this here and just kind of see what y'all think about this so far. Then we have Gardevoir. Gardevoir's gonna go yay ability second here. It has to go above the Gengar EX because we are ramping up our psychic energy as early as turn 2. And that is powerful for Mewtwo. That like this in of itself brings back genetic Apex Mewtwo. I mean Mewtwo EX didn't get anything else, but like that is awesome. That is awesome. Machamp here, 3 energy. Am I okay with this? I'm not really using this Machamp. It's not really doing much for me. However, you do get to attack it faster than this Charizard, so we'll just kind of move these up just because we get to attack more quickly than the 4 energy here. The Champ EX, I'm not upset with it just because of its high HP, and we can deal damage that way. Golem is actually going to go into the I'm okay with this because you have Brock. So imagine you're not attacking right away because you still need that 4 energy. However, you're getting yourself closer and closer to that golem, to that attacking power as soon as you can with that anyway. So I'm okay with it. Kabutops, it's gonna go here. Is behind this Gengar because leech life. As early as you can, you start attacking for 50, healing for yourself. If you have a Lucario out there, you're healing for 70, 90 with double Lucario potentially. So this could really put this Kabutops back up there. Because this is now healing and whatever, they can't keep up with that as early as you have it here. So I kind of like that. Nidoqueen and Nidoking unfortunately don't do much for us here. Even with the evolved here, you're still not getting much for these two, unfortunately. Dragonite. Oh, I should move my face. Hold on, y'all. Dragonite is going into the do not touch, unfortunately. I know. Reason being for this is that like you don't want it to right? Like we're still like we don't need it. You really don't need it. We can't ramp out. We still need the 4 energy. It's we're not touching. We're not using rare candy with this one. Dragonite is a great card. Don't get me wrong here, but in terms of rare candy, I don't see it mixing very well unless y'all can prove me wrong. Normal non-EX Pidgeot. This ability is kind of clean. It frees Sabrina. It might bring this Pidgeot back into the meta, right? It does have a 2 energy attack, so we can move it up here. I do like it better than the Fragrance Trap. Fragrance Trap is cute, it's niche, but Drive Off is definitely a much more powerful ability in that sense. So we're gonna go there. Superior. I kind of like this right here. Yeah, I like it. I like it right here. I like it right here because if you have this, then I'm okay. Then I can move my Venusaur up, right? Like if we have Superior online, I can move my Venusaur up because now that attacking power is there, and you know this is a great means to support. You know, where you have your basic EX supporting by your stage 2 non-EX, Mewtwo. Let's say we have plenty of those, right? You have Mewtwo and you have Gardevoir, and now you have Celebi with Superior, and that's kind of scary if Superior really comes back in that sense for Celebi. Celebi just really needs that Jungle Totem online, and then you're powering up and getting yourself ready to go. So I like this here. For sure. Florges, you're attacking for 80 and healing all of your Pokemon. I feel that's good. Do I put this here? I leave Blastoise up here for right now because you're dealing 100 damage, which is still a lot more pressure than just the 80. Being able to do that quickly is pretty good. And then you're building slowly up to that 160, or if you hit a Misty, you're good to go. Golem, I like Mythical Island Golem, then Genetic Apex for right now. So like I'm throwing this here. Scolipede, you're just doing 70 damage. Is there a world where we start off? I mean, you have to do a lot of these things in order for it to make it right? So that's why I'm kind of gonna put this right here. So in order for Scolipede to really go off, you need to be able to have it on the bench, evolve it. The front Pokemon needs to be able to poison it and then switch out and then go into Scolipede. So yeah, I think that's fine. I think it's more situational now that because it needs to be able to be poisoned in order for that 120 to pop off. Pidgeot EX, I'm okay. 3 energy, Sure. We're realizing that you need the bench there as well. Maybe this does better. Because you're getting into it much quicker. There's a consistency value there, but I don't know. I like, part of me even still kind of wants to like to put it up here, if I'm being honest, just because like it's not doing much. And if there was any meta for it to really pop off, it would be this one. You know, you're filling your board with all these basic Pokemon as well. So I will put that here. 2 energy for 80 damage. Yeah. I'll put that here. Yeah, put that there. This doesn't feel right. I'll put that here. That's good. Still not touching Torterra. We'll put Torterra down here. Infernape EX, we're attacking for 140 for 2 energy right away. I think Infernape is really good. And it has a free retreat cost as well, so you're not worried about that. Being able to go back up and powering it up in the back here. I think that is awesome. Playing this along with Heat Train. You attack, you have your Heat Train on your bench, you attack, you retreat, and then you get to go from there. This is pretty good. I can't wait to try me some Fire Monkey with some rare candy. Mamoswine, your ability, but you know, like you're probably still down here as well. Would I play before I play Torterra? Maybe not. I don't know. Put that there. I'm okay with the Empoleon. It's a 3 energy attacker, and it also attacks the bench with its Aqua Jet. So like, cool. Magnezone is at the top of like still ain't touching this. It's like it wants its stage 1. Especially when it's thriving in other decks that are not electric type decks. You want its stage 1. So your Magnezone is just a good card, very strong card. It's just rare candy is not it for it. Luxray is an interesting choice here, right? I think I'm okay with, or is this like, you don't have enough energy, you don't have 3 energy, and you haven't discarded any energy. So like going first with it doesn't make sense. Obviously there's no ability for this thing, so I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this because you can put 1 energy on it, and now it's kind of like just online, ready to go whenever you have Volkner. So like, it's good as like a backup mon because it just only needs 1 energy, and you have your Volkner ready to like have it light up here. So because of that, I kind of want to put it above Machamp EX right here. Ooh, Togekiss. You go 60, and then your following turn you get to go up some more. I kind of want to put it here because you don't need to require putting more energy instead of the Blastoise EX. I like Dusknoir. We talked about healing, but this is like fully healing. I kind of like this above Gengar EX. I ain't gonna hold y'all just because even throwing a cape on this thing, or the fact that you can overcap on that healing, like pair this up with a Giratina, it's very scary. Very scary to knock that thing down. Rhyperior, I mean, you could have that thing with Brock, right? No, it's Rhydon. So like you're missing your stage 1. Nope. Rampardos. Up top. I think Rampardos is probably going to be the best card going first with it. Fossils are basic Pokemon once they're in play. That's just what it is. That is how that's written out. They are treated like item cards when in your deck and when in your hand, which is why Pokemon communication and Pokeball don't work for them. But once they are out on the field, once they're out in play, they are treated as basic Pokemon. That's why they have the 40 HP, and that's why when you knock them out, you get 8 points. So Rampardos is up here. Similar vein again when we're talking about for Kabutops. Attacking for 130. You're just going through. You are going down to 50 health after that because like their mons aren't really set up. But if they are the basic types, and this is up here, 130 for free with no damage done to you is pretty good. We have Galady X, and I'm actually gonna put Galady X here. The reason being is that while this is 60, this easily ramps up. Togekiss easily ramps up on its own, and it has the addition of Cynthia as well too. Whereas Lady X is reliant on what your opponent is doing, and so that's the clear difference between these two. So I kind of like this here. 70 is still a very good amount of damage to start attacking early. However, I just feel like while you're waiting for your opponent, that can cause some issues here. This feels right. Then we have Bastiodon. I think we'll put it here. If your guard drill pops off for you, maybe you have enough time so that way you can start building up to attack. So that feels good. Garchomp. Ooh, Garchomp might be right here. While it does have higher output right away if you have your Cynthia than these, with just 2 energy, you do need a water, you do need a fighting, and you do need a Cynthia. You do need those 3 pieces in order for you to unleash its like full potential here. So like, you know, maybe you need your Misty to get Blastoise going, maybe you need your Cynthia here, but the fact that this ramps up on its own is really, really strong. And it's just not reliant on, like, just the energy luck is just, it feels bad when it doesn't hit. And when it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. So we'll put that there. I'm okay with Porygon Z. Threaten them, why not? Staraptor with Berry, pretty cool. They can't retreat out, so if you have double Berry, they're stuck in there. But yeah, I put it up here because of that. Not too bad. Putting someone to sleep, cool effect. I'm gonna put this above our drive off here. Tyranitar can go down in our touching. It's not happening. Our Garchomp EX, I'm gonna put above our Kabutops. Because that linear attack for 1 energy is dealing 50 damage to anywhere. And so you can start initially sniping Manaphy's, Magikarps, Executes. You can start sniping Charmanders right away. Like there's just a lot of damage while you're building up to like its second attack here. So I really, really do like that. Crobat, yay ability. I'm going to put it here. Primarily just because you need a 4th Pokemon in order for its ability to be able to pop off. But its effect is 30 to the active. That's a lot of damage. So I like this here. Yeah, I like this here. Magnezone, I'm okay with it. Staraptor can go above this Staraptor because that 130 does a lot more. You do need Barrier for that, but just when we're thinking of just like damage output, put Brave Bird right here. Only because you need a second bear to continue that attack, so that works out well. Palma kind of jumps up to right here because of its ability. Being able to attack for 2 energy for 70 and counter attack. So you have 140 HP, you have basically Poliwrath's, ability here, getting that 20 damage. Right away, building that up. That's pretty good. Being able to skip out on that stage 1 right away. Machamp needs 4 energy to attack, so Machamp can go down here. Unfortunately, we have Beedrill. Oh, Beedrill's right here. Beedrill's right here. I think above Infernape EX. You can honestly switch between these two. If you're looking for straight damage, Infernape EX is wonderful. If you're looking for disruption, Beedrill EX is great. Combining this and getting this early, like you get your Weedle, you attack, they put their energy up front. You Rare Candy, they now lost that energy. And now they're only stuck with 1 energy for the rest of the game, or they have to put that the energy on the back and give up their first Pokemon. That's wild. You shut down so much if you can get this Beedrill online. That's so good. That's so good. So yeah, these are interchangeable. We'll just put that there just for name's sake. The Green Kitty is going to be... Ooh. I mean, Green Kitty's really, really strong. I'll put Green Kitty right there. 80 being EX, but even then 60 damage is still pretty good as early as turn 2. But that potential of shooting up to 130, we've just seen a lot of EXs, and even a lot of these good ones with the rare candies are EX ones as well. So being able to attack that 130 right away is pretty good. Stoke Charizard, I'm gonna put second. I liked Rampardo still up ahead of it because you don't need anything and you're attacking right away. However, being able to attack for 150 after the fact and not lose any energy, not lose any damage, right? Like there's no drawbacks to this 150. The only drawback is you're supposed to survive a turn, but being able to go first, there's not a lot of cards that are dealing damage to you right away, so you mitigate that piece of like, can Charizard survive a turn, and attacking from 150 right after that sounds pretty good. Alakazam going second here. It's just 80 and you get to attack the bench. Who doesn't like that? So we'll just put you here. Take a ton EX, like still need 3 energy to attack. Not gonna do much here for you. Lunala EX. I'm gonna put you in the ability category. And ooh, I think you can. We have to see it in play more often. But it might go up here because it is converting all of your psychic energy to your active spot and not your active psychic Pokemon. It's just your active Pokemon. So cards that are colorless, aka Star Raptor, in here, or your Pidgeot EX, maybe that's something fun. Your Porygon Z. Or even new Rayquaza that is basically Dragonite. That's what Dragonite EX wanted to be. But like even in those instances, you can power this up with Giratina and do that, and that's nutty. And so Galea going second, 120, where you're only doing 10 damage to yourself. Sounds really good. You pair that up with red. So I like. I'm gonna put this here. Here. Yeah, they're having strong effects here. These two that are coming in, as well as stage 2 Pokemon, and I'm excited to see what else is to come. So here's that full list, y'all. We can even move me to the side just a little bit. Actually, we'll do this. Boom, boom. Screenshot it if you'd like. You know, take a little fun picture. We can even scroll down a little bit for y'all to see. But this is the full list. Let me know, do you agree with this? If not, where would you put people, or where would you put the Pokemon? I thought this was pretty good, and also a really good like way to like think about it, especially because Pokemon's so situational. As we can see, there are different cases for what you're looking at, and it works out. So let me know down in the comments, y'all, do you agree with this or not? So let me know down below, and until the next one, y'all, peace.